For action, assemble. Fraction is coming.
The Savage Hardy!
Tony, smash my heel!
This is history, baby!
Woodburn,
Hazard,
Jimmy, Derry,
Bill, Philadelphia, Carriola, Taylor, the Kiwi, Massa Tahini, Nasario,
Montenegro,
King Slayer, Ishan Rajma, Kyle, the King of the North, Perfect, Dollface. We're looking at Jake, the
Tony,
Brian, the Carolina Mountain, Sean, the Sicario,
December.
Wow.
Gather round, children, and let me tell you a story of a boy named Christopher. He was a plucky fellow, and he was a fan of answering movie trivia questions. So he made his own movie trivia question answering club, the first of its kind, online. But there was something wrong with Christopher. It seemed that he only facilitated greatness. You know, your Chance Ellisons and your Paul Oyamas. But whenever Christopher himself would actually have an opportunity to prove his own greatness, he would choke. So, Christopher, you tell yourself Skywalker, and you frequently reference the fictional energy of the Force. Do that all you want. I am a real-life monster, and I can show you the true power of the dark side.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the Movie Trivia Face-Off, I am here in round one of the singles tournament, up against someone that a lot of people say is royalty, and in a way she is. And my road to this title is going to be anything but easy, because I have to dive into the depths of hell to take on Dollface. I sure as hell ain't scared of her. I'm ready for this fight, because my destiny is to get to that next match against another Canadian who's been calling me out. And then my destiny is to get past him. And my destiny is to get to that damn belt. Because by the end of this year, I'm gonna have not one, not two, not three, but 4 belts in this league. That's right. I will have every single belt in this league because I'm the only competitor in all 4 divisions. And I'm going to make it happen. And Dollface, you're the first one in my way. So if I'm gonna do this, you damn well better believe I'm gonna do this right. Let's party.
Welcome back, face-up fanatics, to another tournament match, and this is going to be a very scary match because once again we have Dollface. I didn't want to be here, but I am a consummate professional and I will, I will stay here. I will do my best to be calm, but Dollface, I just can't deal with her. But to do that, I have with me Chris, the chosen one, Ingle, because Snacks is doing, I don't know what he's doing. He told me he was doing something he couldn't tell me, and I am not going to ask. I don't know, his personal life. So Chris, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be here for this match, because let me tell you, there is nothing scarier than Dollface, except for an on-game Chris Dohmen. When this guy is going, it's scary watching him move. So we've got a horror match like I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to see how this goes.
The thing about Dohmen is this is his on-air singles debut, because for technical issues we couldn't release his first match, but let me tell you, that match was incredible. We know what this guy can do in Geek. I am actually scared of facing him in Geek, but this is going to be a great match. I foresee a great match. So, and we have been watching Dollface stalking Chris. Honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't be here. But you know how I am with horror and scary heebie-jeebie stuff. So let's get down to it, man.
All right. Introducing first. Hailing from a Northern Ontario insane asylum, representing the Dollhouse, it's Dollface.
What? Do you think I should be scared? I can't see anything. Okay. Well, the doctor said we cannot let her write down the answers because we don't want her near sharp objects anyway, so I guess that's good.
Hello, boys and girls.
And her opponent, hailing from the northern state of Minnesota, representing Dedicated to Art and the Who Cares Anyway podcast, it's Chris Skywalker Dohmen.
Let's do this. I don't need to see my opponent to be able to beat them, for I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Okay, so let's hope the Force can, help him get through this one.
If you believe the Force is real, maybe you belong in here with me.
Maybe. Or maybe you belong with me. On the side of righteousness, on the side of good. Where we help each other instead of hurt each other.
I think I'm going to enjoy cutting your tongue out. I think I'm really going to enjoy that.
You will try.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't know about you, David, but I need my trusty teddy bear.
I don't know what I need. The only thing I know is that we have Dollface and then we have Skywalker quoting a dark side Anakin, so I don't feel safe here. Okay, so the rules for the first round are as follow. We are going to ask 8 questions to the field that correspond to various movie trivia categories. The competitors will have 15 seconds to answer or write down their answers in their whiteboards. Even though, again, since we cannot allow Dollface near sharp objects, she will verbalize the answers and we will go always to her first. The competitors will have 3 repeats to use all throughout the match and also 1 challenge. The correct answer in the first round will correspond to 1 point and there is no penalty for missing a question and there are no steals in this round. Do you understand the rules?
Yes.
Okay, so I will start with your first question. Your first question comes in the category of famous actors and actresses, and we will give you 20 seconds to this one. Name 2 actors that portrayed one of the Magnificent Seven in the 2016's The Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven.
Did you ever watch the original, David?
The original? No. The reboot? I did, actually.
Yul Brynner is way better than some of these other people.
Probably. Even though I like this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, we go to Dollface.
Ted Bundy and John Mariano.
I think that is incorrect.
And disturbing.
She cut out there, so let her try again.
Oh, go with the answers you gave me, but I think I heard both of them.
Oh.
Yeah. At least I heard one of them, and one of them is incorrect. You said Ted Bundy, right?
I said Ted Bundy and John Mariano.
Yeah. No, that's incorrect. Skywalker.
Chris Pratt, Denzel Washington, and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, those are correct. We could have accepted Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio, Lee Byung-hun, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, and Martin Sensmeyer.
Yes, Dollface's answers were incorrect, and we may have to ask that her medication be increased.
Yeah. Okay, Chris.
All right,
Sure.
question.
Yeah.
Question 2. In the category Dollface knows well, horror thriller. In the category of horror thriller, what 1975 film was set in the town of Amity?
It's a lovely name.
It's a lovely name for a lovely town.
Yeah, for a horror thriller film.
With a lot of death and destruction.
This town just can't catch a break. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dollface.
Amityville Horror.
And Dohmen.
Jaws.
That is the correct answer.
Amityville Horror was 79.
Yeah. Alright, your third question comes in the category of 80s and also a very disturbing movie as well. In Gremlins, there are 3 rules a responsible mowway owner should follow. Name one of them. And we are going to give them 20
seconds to answer. You know, these are the coolest looking things. When I grew up, I had a lady who actually had one of the props, the Mogwai, and then the Gremlin. She had it in her closet. And pens down.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2,
3, 2,
1. He got caught up in the conversation. Dollface.
Don't get them wet.
Don't get them wet is correct. And Chris?
Never feed them after midnight.
Also, no bright lights. Both correct.
Isn't that kind of a ridiculous rule? Isn't it always after midnight somewhere?
That is...
Yeah, I never understood that.
You know, American time zones. Yeah, but what time zone? Right?
No. All right.
What's the deal with time zones? I mean, come on.
Question 4 in the category of directors. Who directed 1973's The Exorcist? You know what? Did Dollface write these questions?
Yeah, I am actually seeing that we have a lot of disturbing and horror movies in these questions. I don't feel
5,
comfortable here.
4,
I'm not complaining.
2, 1, pens down.
I think we have to repeat the question.
Okay. In the category of directors, who directed 1973's The Exorcist? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We'll start with Dollface.
Right, but... Hello?
Unfortunately, that's incorrect, but I would love to see his version of The Exorcist. Dohmen.
William Friedkin.
That is freaking right.
Oh, that jokes, really? Well, you're a dad as we watch the family match, so yeah. Okay. Your 5th question in the category of movie release dates. What year was the movie Tommy Boy released?
Finally, something cheery and
Right?
happy.
I tell you, this movie is secretly disturbing because how can anyone tolerate Chris Farley's
5,
presence in this?
4, 3, 2, 1, pens down.
Okay, and we go to Dollface.
D7.
That's incorrect. 97 is incorrect. Chris?
1995?
That is correct.
And so far, David, I'm gonna do it just to have the chance to do this. He is pitching the perfect round.
You beat me to the punch. And now I cannot say it and I cannot jinx it. I was literally thinking about saying that. Okay. The score is 5-1.
All right. Question 6. In the category of biopics, infamous English prisoner Charles Bronson was played by what actor in the 2008 film Bronson?
You know, the only infamous English prisoner I know from a movie is the one played by Sean Connery in The Rock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We'll start with Dollface.
Marty.
And Dohmen?
Tom Hardy.
Yep.
That is absolutely correct. You know, the only Charles Bronson I know is the 70s and 80s action star.
Which I don't know. Who's that?
And 60s.
Wow.
Who's
He
that?
was in Magnificent Seven. Give him a little credit.
Alright, your 7th question. In the category of action/adventure. Who plays the ex-card thief Memphis Reigns in Gone in 60 Seconds?
I absolutely love this. But David, I gotta admit,
Right.
when Dollface came on screen, I thought you were gonna be gone in
60 seconds. Yeah, I already did that.
Oh, with David, it would normally be gone in 0.6
5,
seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, we go to Dollface.
Nicolas Cage?
That is correct for 1 point. And Chris?
Nicolas Cage.
That is also correct. And we go to 3-7. 3-7. 1 point
3-7.
away from a perfect
You
round.
shush.
We double jinxed it. We've double jinxed it here, David. Let's see what happens with double jinx.
I have a feeling he will know this one.
In the category of scores and soundtracks. In The Breakfast Club, what song plays over the final scene?
I have only seen the final scene of this movie.
5,
It's the only good
3,
scene in the movie.
2, 1. Hands down. Oh, and David?
Yeah. Like the
Going
Undertaker.
to Dollface?
Oh, sorry. Shit. Dead about me.
She broke up. Can I hear that
I
again?
think- I think
She got it. I heard it.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, cool. And Chris?
Don't you forget about me.
Yep.
Perfect round! Yeah!
Yeah. We have a perfect round. And you know, Dollface. Okay, so let's go with the bonus question. I was going to start talking about the first round and forget to actually ask the bonus question. Okay, Chris, for your bonus question, who wrote the movie Rocky?
Sylvester Stallone.
Is correct.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I thought his friends called him Sly.
Like the raccoon? I love that video game.
Thank you. Yes. Hashtag Sly and Carmelina. I ship it.
Okay.
All right.
So Dollface stumbled a little in those first questions, but she actually got the half of the first round, which is very respectable. I know I couldn't have gotten those questions, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a rough first round for her, but definitely could be caught up here in the second round. And Dohmen is just a beast right now, going 8 for 8, hitting that perfect question. Definitely a comfortable gap,
Yeah.
but he shouldn't get too comfortable when dealing with Dollface.
No, not at all. She can stab you in the back when, like, yeah, okay. I don't even want to think about. Anyway, let's go to round 2.
All right. Round 2, also known as the wheel round, or the round of fate, doom, and justice. Each competitor will spin the wheel, and whatever category it lands on, you will be given 4 questions from that chosen category. If you don't like the category, you can always use a mulligan, that's a golf term, to respin, but whatever category you land on, you must take it. Now, if you land on opponent's choice, or the more lucky, spinner's choice, must take it at that point. If you don't know the answers to a question, you can always ask for multiple choice, but the value will be reduced to 1 point. Steals are available in this round, and JTEs as well as challenges are still in effect. Dohmen, you still have all 3 of your JTEs intact. Dollface, I believe you also have your JTEs intact. Are we ready, competitors?
I have 2 JTs.
You do? Oh,
I
all
do.
right. I fixed that on our notes here. All right. Dohmen, are you ready?
Let's go.
Dollface, are you ready?
No, but okay.
All right. Dohmen, you are currently in the lead. Do you wish to go first or defer to Dollface?
I will actually go first.
All right. And for the categories,
Okay.
I turn it over to David.
So, your categories today are famous actors and actresses, movie release dates, Will Smith, war movies, Scorsese, action adventure, David Fincher films, biopics, 90s movies, Natalie Portman, and as always, spinners and opponent's choice. So, Dohmen, whenever you're ready to spin, let me know.
Give her a go.
Okay. Round and round it goes. It's going to be Warface.
You know, I'd prefer not to go to war again, so let's go around one more time.
Okay.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Oh!
Say it again. Okay, let's
Yeah,
go
again.
with a spin. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Avoiding opponent's choice just by 1 little inch, and you are stuck with action adventure.
All right, Dohmen, so you've spun action adventure. These are films that tend to take place with action and adventure. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Question 1 in the realm of action adventure. What was Arnie's character's name in Red Sonja?
Conan.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Dollface, do you have an answer for the steal?
Arnie?
Yes. What is the name for the steal?
Well, that's my guess. Arnie.
Oh, that's your
His name
guess.
was Arnie.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Although I'd love to see an Arnie play Arnie. No points for either of you.
The answer?
What was the correct answer?
The correct answer is Calidor.
Ah.
You know, growing up when this movie was on, I thought his name was Sonia. All right. Dohmen, your second question. And remember, you do have a multiple choice option. What is the name of the character played by Rebecca Ferguson in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your choices are Diane, Donna, Victoria, or Lisa.
Lisa.
That is correct for 1 point. Right. Going into question 3, or your penultimate question, as Mark Ellis would say. In Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle, who played Champagne, the leader of the Statesmen?
Jeff Bridges.
For 2 big points. And your final question in the category of action adventure. In Aliens, what was the name of the pilot who gets taken out in the dropship in flight that causes it to crash near Ripley, Hudson, and everyone else?
I have not seen the movie, but I am going to say this is a deep cut.
Game over, man. Game over. And 5,
Choice.
4. All right, your choices are Corporal Hicks, Private Spunkmeyer, Corporal Farrow, or Sergeant Apone.
Hicks.
That is incorrect. Dollface, I will repeat the options. Corporal Hicks, Private Spunkmeyer, Corporal Farrow, or Sergeant Apone.
I'll go with B.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was Corporal Farrow. Ooh, some much needed steel
Yeah.
left on board
Well,
for
yes,
Dollface.
but she didn't get the steals, but also Dohmen didn't actually get a decent round, only 3 points out of it. So his advantage is now only 6 points. So if Dollface has been something she's good at, she could easily turn this match around. So Alright, Dollface, let me know when you are ready to spin.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. First spin is away.
The spin is in, the spin is in.
And it lands on... Oh! Spinner's choice.
Okay, well, be taking David Fincher.
David Fincher movies. Woohoo! Alright, Dollface, you have 4 questions in the category of David Fincher chosen from Spinner's choice. Okay. Dollface, your first question. In the category of David Fincher. In 1997's The Game, what is the full name of the game company abbreviated CRS?
Consumer Recreation Services.
Consumer Recreation Services is correct for 2 points.
A very much needed 2 points.
Yes, and she
Well
goes
done.
up 6 to 12. She still needs a perfect round 2 to tie. Okay, who plays the titular character in David Fincher's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Could you give me a technical repeat? I didn't hear that quite right.
Yep. Who plays the titular character in the David Fincher's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Rooney Mara.
Rooney Mara is correct as well for 2 points.
Climbing
Yep.
on it.
Third question. For which movie did David Fincher receive his first Best Director Oscar nomination?
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
That is correct for another 2 points. Wow, she is on a roll.
If she gets the next one as a 2-pointer, she will tie Dohmen.
Yes, indeed. We have a very good match in our hands. Okay, in 2010's The Social Network, who plays Sean Parker, the co-founder of Napster?
Justin Timberlake.
That is also correct for a clean sweep in the second round. And who? I mean, Dollface is scary. I mean, I am looking at her or trying to look at her right now, and she is scary. But that performance was indeed scary for any competitor. So
Yeah, I mean, it creates a level playing field now as we go into round 3. It's on each competitor. You can't hide behind a lead. You've got to answer these questions and hope that your opponent misses.
this is a very, very, exciting match. This is what we wanted from this match. So let's go to round number 3. Alright, in round number 3, each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers that correspond to random movie trivia categories. We will ask them 3 questions. The first question will have a 2-point value, the second one 3 points, and the third one 5 points. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing. Dohmen, you have 3 JTE rules, and Dollface, you have 2. Do you guys understand the rules?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Dohmen, you are the favorite here since you both are tied, so can you give us your 3 numbers first?
11, 9, and 3.
11, 9, and 3. Dollface, please, your numbers.
4, 8, and 17.
8, and I forgot to say, it's from 1 to 20, but yeah, those numbers are all acceptable. I always forget to say that.
All right, Dollface. Your 2-pointer is going to come in the category of scores and soundtrack. And your question is, who wrote the score for Inception?
Hans Zimmer.
That is correct for 2 points.
2-pointer, nice and
Sending it
easy.
over to Dohmen.
2-pointer, nice and easy. Okay. Dohmen, you selected number 11, and that here corresponds to the category of crime movies. Okay, in the movie Pain and Gain, which actor plays the scammer Daniel Lugo?
Hold on. Mark Wahlberg.
Another nice and easy 2-point answer. So, yeah, this is a match. This is a match.
Total guess.
14
Total
to
guess. I haven't
14.
bothered with this movie.
I actually liked it.
All right. So it sends over to Dollface for her 3-pointer. You selected number 8, which corresponds with the category of 2000s movies. These are movies in the decade of the 2000s, so 2000 to 2009. And your question: who plays Khrushchev in Enemy at the Gates? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We need an answer.
Is it, Ed Dean, you know, the gentleman who was the inspiration for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No. Again, I recommend increasing the medication. The correct answer is Bob Hoskins.
Okay.
Dollface, you are left with your 5-pointer. If you miss this, it goes back to Dohmen for a potential win. If you get this right, it goes back and Dohmen is forced to have to answer his 3 and 5 to be able to win. You picked number 17. And that corresponds with the category of coming-of-age films.
Okay.
And your question, 5 points, and the lead. In 2017's coming-of-age movie, Lady Bird, after Sister Joan calls Jenna out for wearing a short skirt, what do Lady Bird and Jenna do for revenge?
What would you do for revenge?
I don't know, David, but I would do anything for a Klondike bar. You have 2 repeats, and 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. In 2017's coming-of-age movie, Lady Bird, after Sister Joan calls Jenna out for wearing a short skirt, what do Lady Bird and Jenna do for revenge? You know, I've been told that revenge is a dish best served cold. That's a Klingon proverb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need an answer?
Tuck her pants and shorts.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was wreck Sister Joan's car. So now that sends it over to Dohmen, who must get his 3 or his 5-pointer correct to win the game.
So, Dohmen, if you are a fan of tennis, you have to match balls here. You selected number 9, and that here corresponds to new releases. So, in Ocean's 8, what was Sandra Bullock's full name. Sandra Bullock's character's full name, you know, first and last name.
And remember, you do have all 3 of your repeats.
Yes, indeed.
And 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Okay. In Ocean's 8, what was Sandra Bullock's character called? First and last name.
Pretty sure this isn't right. Kate Ocean.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. We were looking for Debbie Ocean. Yep, that's your time. So, okay, another chance to win the game.
You will have to go into sudden death.
Yes, you selected category number 3, and that here corresponds to 80s movies for your 5-pointer. So, ooh. In the category of 80s movies, and this is a music question. What artist sang the 1986 song Danger Zone from Top Gun?
Seriously?
Yes?
Seriously. Danger Zone.
Yes?
Kenny Loggins, baby!
And your winner, Chris Skywalker Dohmen!
Okay. Whoa, that hurt my ears. So, what a match! What a match! I have to say, Dollface started bumpy, but she got right back at it in the second round, but just couldn't pull the 3 and the 5. That probably, I mean, I am not sure that if she would have won, but at least sudden death, or wow, this was an incredible match.
Let me tell you, I would not have wanted to go to sudden death.
No, that would be a danger zone.
I can give you my teddy bear, David. It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm okay. I'm okay. This was, you know, I am scared, but this was a great match, and I was happy to call this one because it was entertaining to the very end. So,
absolutely.
With that, I am getting a text message from the Elk Lodge. Elk is ready there. So let's go. Take it away, Elk, with the post-match interviews.
What's up, Face-Off fanatics? Welcome back to the Elks Lodge. I am Andrew the Elk Kelk. I am the most exciting man in Face-Off, the hardest working man in Face-Off, and today, unfortunately, I am the saddest man in Face-Off. The Queen has fallen to a horrible, horrible man. He has joined me today. Normally I say welcome, but here you are. Hello, Chris Dohmen.
You know, I'm going to stop you right there. I actually am in half agreement with you because that's not a 5-point question. That was not a 5-point question that I got to ask for the win. What the hell? Like, that's how I win this epic showdown, because that's the only way you can describe this match. It was an epic showdown. Now, you can at least give me a little credit there, because, sure, yes, I got that perfect round 1, but Dollface, she freaking came back in round. She made it fun. So instead of being sad, how about you be happy that the end product was still a great match, minus that last question.
It is true, the Dollhouse in the end always dominates in one way or another. Perfect round did come your way in that round number 1, and a questionable 5-point question. We're not going to go into that right now. Trust me, when the Dollhouse starts talking about that, we're not going to stay quiet for very long. But Chris,
don't worry, I'll have to deal with James for the next, 2 months until he finally shuts up over it.
That is definitely going to happen. I'm going to call James right after we're done and make sure he stays on you about this one. But you are moving on in the tournament. You have taken away the possibility of royalty for the queen, but you can look at that title in the future. Coming up next for you, you're facing off against Sean Sandberg. How about it? There's a good draw.
Oh, Johnny boy! You told me to do my job, you Canadian son of a bitch, and I did my job, so you had better bring your damn A game. Because you know what? I had a bad round too. I will straight up admit that, but that will not happen when I face you. I want your best game. We have been waiting too damn long for this match to happen. I've been waiting well over a year and a half for this freaking match with you, Sean. Don't disappoint me. Sorry, Elk. Yes, in case you can't tell, I'm very excited at the moment.
Well, he may be sorry, but I am certainly not sorry. As always, you are welcome to join me here in the Elks Lodge with competitors like Chris Dohmen. And we are coming right back with a guest I'm very excited to talk to. Absolute pleasure to have her here. Let's take it over to Dollface. Welcome back, Face Off Fanatics. We are here in the presence of greatness, glorious and dark. She walks through the Face Off. This is Dollface, the Princess of Darkness, the leader of the Dollhouse. Welcome, Dollface. And what a match you had today. Terrible, terrible way to lose a match on a 5-pointer like that. Not a difficult question, but that second round, let's talk about it.
Hello, Andrew, my sweet, darling, bald-headed marionette. I'm not quite happy about the loss. I do think to lose on such a pedestrian question is a little bit unfair, but whatever, I will enjoy watching this Jedi go forward into the tournament and be slaughtered by one of our countrymen in the very next round.
That's right. The entire Dollhouse is wishing you luck, Sean Sandberg, in taking him down. He fought today, but what did he come up against? An absolute terror coming out of the darkness, coming out of the shadows for all the face-off competitors. Dollface teaching you a little bit too, gentlemen. You heard some of those names she threw out. You better start studying, because that's what's going to happen to anybody who steps up against the Dollhouse. Movie trivia, real life, you have to be scared when the Dollhouse comes knocking on your door. Dollface, this isn't the end for you. I know you have a lot of plans for the movie trivia face-off league, not just in the ring. And I'm looking forward to seeing everything that you have. My lady, I bow to you.
Well, thank you, Andrew. I'm gonna take a little bit of time and lick my wounds, but there is one person I have my eyes on. A loudmouth from Britain. They won't stop yammering in the Discord chat, and it's really starting to annoy me. So I think at some point soon, I will come back and teach Mr. Anthony Heald a lesson.
Well, Tony Heald, you should feel special. You have an invitation to bask in the presence of Dollface. Dollface and the Dollhouse still coming hard in the movie trivia face-off. And after this wonderful interview, an absolute pleasure to have you here, my lady, Dollface. We're going to take it back to the desk with Mr. Chris Engel and David the Spaniard Garcia, a.k.a. the Fake Commissioner.
Wow, oh, yeah, I have to say I am much more steady now that Dollface is not here anymore. But I have to say this was an incredible match. Maybe that last question was a little weird in difficulty. I don't know. I didn't know the answer, but that's what happens sometimes. So Dollface and Dohmen both played an incredible match, and the result was fair. I guess so.
It was very fair, and it was a scary match. I mean, her comeback was nothing short of scary, but now we're faced with something even scarier. A powerhouse match between Dohmen and Sicario. And let me tell you, I cannot wait to see what comes out of that match.
The first seed is waiting for Dohmen. He is not going to have it easy, so you know, here in the movie trivia face-off, bringing you quality matches and bringing you a matchup that apparently has been in the works for a long time in the fan leagues. I cannot wait to see that match. I cannot wait to call that match. It's going to be a barn burner, stealing one of Snacks's favorite terms.
Yeah, a barn burner is a light way to describe it. I mean, these are two powerhouses. These are two strong competitors, and if the performance from either one of them in their round one matches are evident, then we are looking at a blow-for-blow, knock-down, drag-out fight. Something that is worth Rocky, Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, and I can't wait to see it happen.
Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee. So that was a bad joke on my end. Anyways, I am going to give you thank yous because everyone that you don't see in the behind the scenes, the editors, the writing team, the graphic team, the elk in the interviews, you, my friend, my partner on the desk today, Chris, the chosen one, Ingle, our competitors bringing their A game and giving us an incredible match. Everyone that you don't see, you know, this league is going because of you, the face of fanatics, and all the people behind the scenes. You guys help us grow, help us improve. So please, you know, keep sharing the videos, keep liking the videos, keep commenting, keep visiting us in social media, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, everything. Check out the Hillbilly Hollers now in the Movie Trivia Face-Off channel. And if you guys want to look as sharp as the elk with the Movie Trivia Face-Off t-shirts, go to tpublic/users/MTFO and get the gear. So, this was an incredible match. I cannot wait to see the next of Dohmen and next of Dollface in the Movie Trivia Face-Off and continue with this tournament. And as always, be excellent to each other.